Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I thought I would talk about something that I know quite a bit about. So I thought I'd share with you some, I'd say, simple tips to help you save money, really. Let's get into the video. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe if you think this is interesting, and if you want to see more like this, definitely like, so I actually know that people enjoy watching this, because otherwise I just think people went on it and clicked off and didn't care. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, I think I've got five tips is what it is. 5 tips to help you save money. Probably better for millennials, because you'll see why. The first one is definitely for younger. So the first one is take as much money from your parents as possible. And I know that's a really cheeky one, but if your parents have money to give to you, maybe you should take it. I'm not saying take advantage of them, but like living at home for as long as possible, do that. If they're willing to pay for your food, why wouldn't you? The more money that you can take off your parents isn't coming out of your bank is good for you in the long run. And I know it sounds a bit mean, but it's also part of parenting, and they should have been aware of that when they had children. Obviously, as I said, like don't overdo it. Don't like bankrupt your parents doing it. That's just mean. Or like take advantage of your parents loving you. For instance, I don't want to buy a Hoover for Christmas because I want to get a nice gift. If I'm going to buy myself a gift, I'm going to buy myself something I really want. So I don't want a Hoover. So when it's my birthday or Christmas, I'll ask for something like a Hoover, which I don't want to buy, but I have to. And your parents are likely to buy it for you. Obviously, once again, within a range. Okay, next one is save as soon as possible. And this sounds really stupid, but it's something that I've seen a lot of people not do. They find excuses not to save. They're like, oh, I'm not going to save this month because I'm paying off my car. I'm not going to start saving this month because I'm going away. The more you save and the quicker you start doing it, the better. Like, even if it's a tenner a week, like anything you can do is better than nothing. That's what you need to realise. And if you put a tenner in there every week, and then you're like, oh no, I need to spend that money, you've got to save. That's the whole point in it. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And another thing, there's the, I believe it's 70-20-10 rule. So they say in like 10% of your earnings should always go into savings, 20% should go on fun, and 70% should go on your bills. If you can do 10% of your income towards savings, that is incredible. And you'll be, if you're quite young, you'll probably be beating a lot of the people in your age group with saving, because a lot of people just don't save, especially when they're not earning a large income. Don't get loans. Oh guys, the amount of people I've seen take loan out after loan after loan, and then they'll take a loan out and they've got no money to pay back, so they'll take out another loan to pay back that loan, but they can't pay that back again, so they take out another loan to pay off that loan, and it's a never-ending cycle because interest sucks you in. That's the point of it. Especially like payday loans, they're the worst. If you cannot get a payday loan, don't get a payday loan. And I know it's stupid because you're only gonna pay payday loan if you really need it, but honestly, go to a friend or family member, like someone you trust, obviously, make sure they're not like a loan shark or something, and ask them for help, because people are more likely to help you than letting you sink. Yeah. Yeah, so loans, be very careful with loans. Like obviously some loans you need, like a mortgage is a loan for your car. Make sure you can pay it back as well. I've seen a bunch of people that get a loan, for instance, on a car, and they've been fired from work a week later because they bought a car the moment they got a job and didn't think that they were gonna fail their probation period, and they have, and then they have no job and they have like a £2,000 car, like not £2,000, like £200 a month to pay back on a car. Especially if you're one of those people that buy like a sports car, which is a lot of people my age do. Not me. got a really crappy car. I love it though. Okay. Oh, try and stay away from credit cards unless you are strict with yourself. That's another one in the loan category, because the moment you can't pay back the money on your credit card, the interest goes really high, because it's technically an unauthorized overdraft, and your like the bank and your credit card company don't like that, and they start to like take money off you then. The fourth one is don't gamble to try and get rid of your debt. This is something I've seen a lot of people do, and you need to realise that gambling isn't going to help your problem. And I know it's easier said than done, but gambling is only going to make it worse, because it's very unlikely that you'll win, and even if you do, you're just going to end up gambling all the way again. So stay away from the lottery and scratch cards and all of the other crap that they entice you in with, because you can win millions. But you need to realise that you're the rule, not the exception, and you're not going to win the lottery. You might win the lottery, but don't put a loan on, winning the lottery. You're more likely than not to not win. Okay, and the last one is sometimes you need to spend a little money. And I know that just kind of contradicts everything I've just been saying, but for instance, my car, I paid quite a bit of money for my car, but it's a car that will last me for at least 4 years, hopefully. It doesn't need new stuff on it, it needs new tyres every now and again and new wiper blades, but I don't need to try to figure out where a leak was. So this is actually, my old car was fine, perfectly fine, it was a really cheap car, but then all of a sudden disaster hit because my tyres burst, so I needed new tyres. My handbrake went, so it didn't go as in the sense of I couldn't use it, it went as in the sense of it did not unlock. So I couldn't move my car without smashing my wheels with a hammer, which not only takes time to let it go get the garage for them to undo it, but you look like a lunatic going at your car with a hammer. I also had an oil leak, not an oil, they thought it was an oil leak, it turned out it was a fuel leak. That took a lot of time. Thankfully I know people that work with cars, so it didn't take a lot of money, but if I did not know a mechanic, it would have took me a lot of money, because they needed to change a bunch of pipes to start with to see where the oil was coming, where the oil was coming out, so they changed all of those pipes and they found out there's no oil leak, so then they changed a whole bunch of different pipes to find out it was a leak, and then find out why it was leaking, I won't go into it anymore. As you can see, a lot of time, a lot of money. If I just spent a little bit more on the car, it would have lasted me for a lot longer. And for instance, I bought this camera, which was a couple £100, but I could have bought a new phone, which is what everyone recommended, which would cost a couple grand. An iPhone, the new iPhone is £1,000. And I could have got that, and I could have had the same quality, but then it's doing two. I'd rather just have two separate ones, and I can sit here and read off my phone, which is something that's really helpful as well. So yes, I know I blabbered on a lot in that last one, but the idea is realise when you need good quality for a product. If you need a good, reliable car, spend a bit extra on it. If you don't, then it's the same with clothes. They say it's more beneficial for people to actually spend more money on your clothes. I know they're going to last you for twice as long than going to say Primark, where you know that by the end of winter they're going to be bobbly. So yes, just think about the things you're purchasing. Actually put compare the thing. There's lots of ways on. Normally if you're buying something, there's ways to compare other models to see what they have and what they don't, and you can look online at reviews. There's a lot of ways to see what's the best product for the price that you're getting, and there might be ones a step up from what you actually need that will entice you in and be sorry about rambling again. I just get into the mood. Yes, that is the video. If you like these tips, let me know with a big like. If you have any good tips, leave them below, because it's so helpful to people to know good ways to save money, because it's one of those things that you don't get taught in school, and it's stupid. But yes, that's my tips. Like, subscribe. I don't think there's any videos like this on my channel, so I will link a video here. Hopefully that should be to your taste. Yeah, that's all from me. Goodbye.